Hello, Galaxy. And Fucho, I'm assuming. Well, I felt so gassy there at the beginning. I needed to drop it twice. And I did. Right there. It's what happens when Fucho watches. I get gassy when he watches. So I would like to formally apologize for that. But now that we've had our moment of gas, it's okay to move on. There will be no more farts tonight. I have it on good authority. No more farting tonight. Right? Am I right? How much you want to bet? Bet you there's no more farts tonight. Because I've already had 2. That's a lot. You know, for one to drop in rapid succession. Tonight I have, of course, since it's Saturday, my fun cereal. And I was told that Liz was making supper, so she's not able to take a screen grab of this for Discord. Though if anybody is able to get a high-quality screenshot, that'd be great. Tonight, I am going to try crayons. There is a crayon cereal, vegan. I've seen this before, but I wasn't willing to pay like whatever they were asking. And I found this locally for a little over $3, which I was like, all right, fine. It's a fun cereal. I'll give it a shot. So Liz is here. Okay. Supper must have been good. Well, you can have supper. I already had dinner. Dinner was a hamburger, or actually a cheeseburger, vegan, naturally. I took a picture of that and posted it to Twitter. It was delicious. But I knew that this was coming, a snack of crayons. I assume it tastes like crayons. I don't know. About to find out. I've also never tasted jazzberry. What the hell is jazzberry? Jazzberry? Kind of sounds delicious. Who wouldn't want to eat jazzberry? If you want to eat jazzberry, you know what to get now. The back of the box is kind of fun too. A place for you to color. Something for you to color, right? And then they've also got an unlock your exclusive pet. They're scrubbies, I think is what they call them. Jedi has a few of those. But yeah, jazzberry flavored. See, they made it up. Like, this doesn't taste like anything. Why don't we say it's jazzberry? Yeah, that's the ticket. Jazzberry. So tonight, what we have on the slate is jazzberry flavored Crayola cereal. We've got a Darth Vader. Printing in a Jessie PLA I haven't used in a while. And I wanted to try this one again, if only to see if I still had the issue with the layers. I'm happy to report that I do not. So Krusty has helped me fix the issue I had with layers, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Smells sugary. Not like a snozberry. I saw that, Fucho. Okay, I'm going to try it dry. Not terribly sweet. Nor is it waxy, which is good. You don't want your cereal to be waxy. Wax on, wax off. No, it's not a thing you want to do. So, printing Darth Vader tonight, and then you might recall, I picked up Chrome Series 2, OS 2, Warp. So I'm going to be slotting these tonight since it's Saturday. What you're seeing here is pretty much the first Garbage Pail Kid I ever laid my eyes on. Well, obviously not the first one in my hand, but like the first card that I saw in my wax pack when I opened it. When my dad brought me a wax pack. So I'm going to be slotting that tonight. I'm very happy. And then, well, should I show? I should eat. Before I show stuff, or I should show stuff and then I'll eat. I got it since Liz is here. I forgot to show everybody last night. I got this in... Where did it go? Okay, now... Where the... Dude, okay. Hammerhead Customs is the name of the artist who made those Stormtrooper resin figures that I showed you the other day. And I assume I assume Liz is still here.
Show me what you got!
I'm in the process. And thank you for following Zero Cool 1972. 1 year off from my year, 1973. But anyway, in that pack, is Liz still here? He also sent an unopened packet of G.I. Joe cards, trading cards. And this is, let's see here, would have been early 1990s? Oh. What did I show after the serial? I'm showing things now. Hang on, I guess I have to text Liz back. Anyway, so I got that as well. This is his logo, the Hammerhead Customs logo. Isn't that wild? This is so freaking cool. You got cut off, no worries. I didn't show anything, Liz, after the cereal. Really didn't show anything. I haven't even gotten to the cereal yet, because I realized I should show things first before I eat. Now I'm kind of snacking on the balls and the Crayola balls. Anyway, that's his logo, Hammerhead Customs, and he sent this unopened G.I. Joe trading card pack along with it. Now, if I recall correctly, I actually have the full series of the G.I. Joe trading cards. Boy, I can't talk tonight. But anyway, I'm going to keep this one unopened. So this was kind of a nice little bonus to come along with those resin Stormtroopers that I showcased last night. So I'm very grateful that he sent them along. Thank you for following Buck Knights. Watching you. Gonna go ahead and move those off to the side. I keep forgetting not to eat my cereal. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pour milk soon, but now that I'm eating something, I want to eat more. Okay, got more stuff to show you. Sorry, we're gonna start the drop. Quite all right. Should have gotten your drops in case you didn't know. We do that all the time. I got another dish drying mat that wasn't in the store when I was there yesterday to get the dish drying mats. So I got more dish drying mats. How you doing, Buck? So this is really nice. This is something that I think is going to match the decor of our kitchen better because it's black and white. Was a surprise to find this one. So I got another dish drying mat in the same place that it wasn't there yesterday. And also, a couple of dish towels. These were also not there yesterday, so they must have just put them out. These would match one of the mitts that I picked up as well. So it's kind of nice. We've got all sorts of Star Wars decor for our kitchen now. I also got this Zach bottle. I think I already had one of these. I'll have to find it, but this was on sale. Just a few bucks, like around 5, down from 10. I would say Zach is pretty much exclusive in terms of the drinkware that we use, the bottles that we use around here. But this was on sale tonight, so I got that. And then this, I don't know if we had. And this was thrifted. I got this for about $1. It is a Bop It. Because I think we have the Chewbacca one, right? And I know we have the Grogu one. But I can't remember do we have the R2-D2 one? I can't remember if we have the R2-D2 one. Well, even if we did, and I forgot, you can't have too many Bop Its. So now we have yet another Bop It. Because Diana's great at this. Diana is very skilled at the Bop It. But $1 for the Bop It. There. Let's place that there. Also thrifting. Probably should have opened a couple of these before the stream, but I got a couple new comics to show you. In a bag. Thrifting. Unfortunately, I already have them, but 2 of them are great army builders. I got these for about $1 a piece. Right around. All things considered. And maybe the cost may have even been less than that. But these are recent from The Last Jedi. You can tell because of what Rey's wearing. And so I grabbed them. I'm like, yeah, $3, all right. Those 2 army builders, if it was just Rey in the bag, I probably would have skipped it. But I got these 3. Not bad for $1 a piece. You need to do screenshots. Yes, I know. Is that a problem? The only other thing I need to show you are the comics. 2 new comics came in tonight. Too many chefs in the kitchen? Not necessarily. And thank you, by the way. Is it Blurner? Thank you for following before the stream started and subbing. Everybody welcome one of our new subs, Blurner, or B-Learner. Thank you so much for the sub and following. We have Darth Vader 13 from the latest series. And I know, I gotta dive in. To the series, right? To actually get into the series. I've got a lot of catching up to do. I'm kind of busy with a variety of things, though. There's a lot of stuff that's going on any given day. All right, so I got that one, and I think the other one in the box is a redo that I got a different one of because I wasn't happy with the condition that Marvel sent the first one in. Marvel might be the cheapest, but don't expect your comics to show up in decent shape. We also have, a Rancor here on the High Republic 6. Right there. Sorry if that's in front of the chat. There we go. Let's try to rotate it just like so. So we got a Rancor. Apparently coming. The Rancors have been around that long. At least as old as the High Republic. As opposed to High in the Old Republic. Which could have been a thing. Okay, let me move this off to the side. I don't want those comics to get damaged. Yeah, but no damage. Okay, now I've been threatening to open this Grogu for the past few days, to go with the other Mandalorian figures that I have behind me. And I totally forgot for the past couple of days. No one reminded me. It's okay, I'm not blaming you. I blame myself. Like I said, I kind of get busy even doing this kind of thing. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I got to remember to do the figures. And I still have the Ahsoka and Captain Rex to open as well. The thing that's great about the retro Grogu is the arms are far more solid than the Black Series Grogu. It comes with a pod with the removable top and a stand as well as the frog. So this is like, if you only get one Grogu figure, in my humble opinion, it's got to be this one. It has to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Grogu up here in the pram, the hover pram with the frog with one eye as it should be. There we go. There's baby Grogu, the 50-year-old Grogu. Grogu is older than me, in case you were wondering, at least for now. Roswell asks if I could get my hands on a metal 3D printer, what would I make? I don't know. Star Wars figures? Probably. So there's the Grogu. Grogu looks amazing. Grogu's going to stand right back there, or sit right back there. I'm going to put that there. Now, I think I showed everything. For the most part, it's time for the cereal. Now we get to taste test the Crayola cereal. By the way, don't know if you caught my tweet earlier, but I started and finished Masters of the Universe on Netflix. So good. Like, I mean, I enjoyed He-Man cartoons as a kid. I mean, who didn't? But, like, the series is absolutely outstanding. Like, it is fan-frickin-tastic. You have to watch it. If you watched MOTU, Masters of the Universe, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, as a kid, or when you were younger, at any point, the Netflix series that was just released, what is it, Revelations, the five episodes? I assume there's more coming. But it was absolutely fantastic. Like, so well done. The animation, the story, the characters, the voice, like everything. I was just like, wow, that is so freaking cool. That is so neat. I love the fact that it's something that they've done. They did well. Kevin Smith, hats off. I know some people aren't happy with it, but me personally, I'm very, very happy with it. Okay, so queso. That's cheese. We've got our cereal. Okay. I'm almost 48 years old come Monday, and I'm eating crayons for the first time. So, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Tasty. Not in a dog bowl. That's not a... Does that look like dog food to you? Hopefully I don't spill it. It gets dangerous when I start tilting it over because it's about to pop out. You know it's good, cereal, when it spills on your mic. Huh? Yeah, you like it? Eat it like a dog? Oh, Sini up. I can't do that. Ooh, it's already getting soggy. Hang on. Kind of tastes like Crunch Berries. Similar texture to Crunch Berries. Sweet. Not overly sweet. And again, not waxy. Better in milk. This is a good cereal. I kind of wish I could have enjoyed this while watching Masters of the Universe earlier. Krusty also liked it. I saw his tweet reply. You need to get a spoon like mine? Oh, yeah. I ended up getting like 4 or 5 sets. GameStop had them a few years back. Oh, the GameStop near me is going to close, by the way. I'm so angry. Anyway, dinner sets, plates, spoons, knives, forks. So I grabbed a few. I'm like, hey, you never know. I'm glad I did. Fix him dude is now hungry for cereal. All you have in the house is plain Rice Krispies. Oh man, that sucks. Well, come on, you knew. It's Saturday. You knew I'd be eating a cereal. You knew. And fair warning, I will also be eating a cereal tomorrow on Sunday. And fair warning, I'll also be eating cereal on my birthday. It's my birthday. I can eat cereal if I want to. Cereal if I want to. You want to check GameStop for stuff when you're home? Hopefully Toys R Us too. You're so lucky, Liz. You're so lucky. Kurt notes that GameStop and EB Games, very dying breed. It is. I'm not saying they had the best prices, but man, when stuff went on clearance, or it was a great way to walk in and get a figure, an extra figure that I might have been looking for. Specifically those, the vintage collection gaming greats, right? Because they're nowhere else. Well, in terms of in stores. Like GameStop's the last thing I have. Or last thing I had. The death of the toy store. Going away, man. Hey, Celestial. So, we had a Toys R Us. It was relatively close. And, I went there a few times for, like, Midnight Madness. The sad thing is, when I drive by it now, the sign is still up. Like, it still says Toys R Us. I'm like... There's something I wish would make a comeback. I don't think that ship has sailed. I feel it can make a comeback. But I'm not in charge. That's not cool, still rubbing it in your face. I agree. You only did 2 midnight launches? Oh, wow. I think the only midnight launches I've ever done... Well, No, I've waited in line for a phone before. How pathetic. And then I've waited in line for Star Wars stuff. That's also pathetic. But I'm pathetic, so what are you gonna do? Just a second. It's not crusty on my keyboard there. Question: how to prevent the end of High Street as we see small stores close? Got a little more milk left. By the way, think through any possible advice y'all might want me to give tonight. Any advice that I might be able to bring under consideration. I've got, if no one comes up with any advice that they may want from me, I've got an idea of the kind of advice I'd like to share. So anyway, I'm just saying, if anybody has any advice they might want, happy to give that. I will be giving it tonight. I think, I don't know if it's going to be before the Garbage Pail Kids or after Vader or what, but at some point tonight. The pandemic helped you shop local. Oh, wow. We recently found out about someone who kind of had a health scare, and I got online, was searching for flowers to send, and I'm like, wait a minute. One of my brothers lives in the same city, so I told him, I'm like, why don't you just grab something and take it over there, because it'd be A, cheaper, and B, local. So that's exactly what he did. I'm using, the internet to get things more and more and more and more and more. Not so much for food, though. Not yet. Not really. But I buy food differently. You'd like to hear my take on young children's access to tech, protecting them while enabling them and teaching them? It's not really life advice. That's more tech. I'd want to steer away from that if I could. It's not a bad topic. Good cereal. Usually chocolate cereals are my favorite. It doesn't beat Eggo. On a scale of 1 to Eggo, Eggo being perfect, I'd give this one an 8. True, Liz. Okay. Yes. Hang on just a second. God, idiot. Okay, I need to run the cereal downstairs so I don't eat anymore. The milk back in their fridge, and the bowl back in the sink. I will be back, and then maybe we'll dive into that advice. Okay. I got a beer. Because, you know, if I'm dispensing advice, I have to dispense a beer. Pretty tasty. That's good. That's good, squishy. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Hang on just a second. I want to tweet the, thank you, Liz, for doing the screen grabs. I want to tweet the cereal stuff. Cereal stuff is fun. Okay, there's that. Ah! What was Kurt? It is not peanut butter beer. I finished the peanut butter beer. Oh, Kurt? Oh, okay. Kurt nailed it then. Nailed it, Kurt. Good job. Thank you. The heck? Weird. Okay, there we go. I turn 48 on Monday and am trying eating crayons for the first time tonight, live on Twitch. Right then. Yum. There we go. Okay, so what was the question was about kids and tech somehow. What was it again specifically? Hey, Britt! Did we get a shout out for Britt? Hugs to all the friends in chat. Oh, hang on. Let's do a shout out for Sith Lord Britt. You saw the tweet before I finished sending it? Oh, wow, that is a stream delay. J Hobo! Shout out to J Hobo. If you love artists as much as I love artists, J Hobo is someone to follow. He like carves carves nickels, basically. It's pretty freaking cool. You did the same. Walked through the farmer's market and played in the park and got some ice cream after dinner. Yeah, sounds like fun. The ice cream part, at least. Oh, thank you, Krillin64, for copying and pasting. So for tonight's advice, live on Twitch, Celestial Feces. I gotta know the story behind that name. Asks, I would like to hear your take on young children's access to tech, protecting them while enabling and teaching them. I probably have talked about this at various points in the past. And certainly I believe I've talked about it.
$24.99 just resubscribed for 4 months.
Thank you for resubscribing, M. Hoken. Really appreciate that support. Love all the subs here on Twitch. Well, I love everybody. I say that at the end of darn near every live video I do. And I know I've talked about this before I had kids. I am of the belief, now that Jedi is she's almost 7. Time flies. She has access to tech. At points in the past, she had a smartphone. Dropped it. It got destroyed. I was like, I'm not going to replace it. Forget it. And then she had like a tablet, a super cheap tablet. Wasn't any good. The software was absolute trash. And so when it came time for me to upgrade one of my systems, I'm like, all right, Jedi will get the other system. So she's on her own computer now. And typically, we lock that down per app grouping. So she can only watch so much entertainment, and then it's timed out, and then it's grayed out. There are educational apps that we put on the tablet as well. And I don't know if she uses them as much. Games are there. The only game she really likes, there's a Lego game that's Lego Friends, where it's kind of a car game where you swipe and jump. So it's hand-eye coordination, not going to complain. Minecraft is on there as well, and now she was recently talking to a cousin and one of his friends, and they were kind of teaching her about Minecraft, and I could not be happier. I've said this in recent months. I could not be happier if Jedi got into something like that. I will absolutely encourage. Like, you want to play video games? Yes. Okay, fine. Play. I don't have a problem. I have no problem with video games. I have a bigger problem when she's watching entertainment on her tablet computer. Because she's just zoned out. Like, she's checked out. Versus a game where she's being engaged. And, you know, we watch and we listen and we monitor and make sure that she only is seeing the things that she should be seeing. And she has her favorite shows. And, you know, I have no problem with allowing her a little bit of that every day. But I feel strongly about pulling those reins back because, you know, the tablet's not the only thing in her life, nor should it be. A computer is not the only thing in her life, nor should it be. It should be a part of her life. And she should be able to see it for entertainment, for gaming, if you don't consider that entertainment, for education, for communication, right? She should see it as this multifaceted device, certainly beyond anything that I'd used. And anything I can do to encourage that, I'm good with. Now, the parental controls on that platform, not great. Not fantastic. I'm not thrilled with them. Android, by far, has the best parental controls on the planet. Period. End of story. Full stop. That's it. Everything else is just a pathetic mess of garbage that kind of works, but not really. And so, I miss that for her. But it hasn't been too much of a problem. It hasn't shown itself to be that much of a problem, at least to this point. She's traveling right now with Diana, and so when that happened, Diana wanted to kind of unlock the time restrictions. I'm very leery about that. However, the time restrictions for everything have been lifted. I almost guarantee she's been doing nothing on that tablet except for watching shows. I don't think she's been playing. I can't check. I'm not there, and Diana's not going to be, you know, looking through things with a fine-tooth comb. You know, she's there, she's present, she's around, and I think that access is good enough. It's something that she has some degree of choice in. She knows that she can only spend, on the average day, when she's not traveling, spend a certain amount of time in each app before she's done for the day. And then if she wants, she can move on to something else. There's some games that are unlimited, and all the educational apps unlimited, right? There's nothing that is locked down in the educational realm. And it will probably stay that way indefinitely. But I feel that I would want a bit more control or guidance with her and that computer and technology, because she's going to learn about it through osmosis. Yeah, trying things, doing things, you know, on her own, and I'm fine. I'll encourage as much exploration as I possibly can. But she also has a chance to learn from the way I use technology, or Diana might use technology, although Diana doesn't really use it that much, right? I'm more exposed to it in here, right? Working big screens, working a live stream, doing 3D printing, you know, every day, she's immersed. So I feel that it's the parent's job to guide. And tech, much like a television, is not a babysitter. I wish that Jedi was a little further along, such that the entertainment option wasn't the only option, because that's a very deep discussion that I need to have with Diana. I'm not happy with the amount that she's watching. Like, she's just watching too much. She's consuming too much. She's not taking an interactive role with this stuff. So a lot of those reins are going to get pulled way back in. She can sit out, you know, she can zone out in front of the computer. No problem at all. But do something active. Don't do something inactive, because you're just doing it's bubblegum. That is going to be limited, and I think that should be limited. I mean, even the amount of time that I spend in front of the television is very, 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 very limited. But Jedi doesn't really know how to regulate. She doesn't have the ability to know, you know, what she needs to do for any given day. She has no real responsibilities, so to speak. So it's an entertainment device. But I'm hoping that over time it'll become more of a learning device for her. I mean, we don't, it's never held over her head. It's a privilege. It's not a right. But the access to it, I feel is important. I think it's important for every kid. And I have no problem leaving some things open 24/7 and locking other things down on the same device. Like I said, I just wish I could have had more control over it. So I really don't believe in computer time. I don't really believe in TV time. Diana really doesn't either, because the computer's a great learning tool. I mean, how else are we going to encourage her to potentially, go down the path of STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, right? Like, how else other than through a computer, right? And so, like I said, if she says something, oh, I want to play a video game, like, I don't want to turn that off. I really don't, because one video game may lead to another, may lead to another, and you never know what that's going to lead to. That's going to lead to an understanding of gaming mechanics, an understanding of how software works, and maybe she would be encouraged to develop her own, right? And when she grows to have those tools mentally, she has a better ability to create with her mind using technology that she's been familiar with for all those years. So I'm kind of I'm in the middle. I'm not like, yeah, whatever, and I'm definitely not like, no, it's limited. I'm somewhere in between. But I think it's very important for parents to take a role and be responsible, and maybe not. You got to find your own path. Every family's different. Every child's different. Every parent's different. But recognizing that with a child being engaged in any amount of technology, they will learn different things than we might have learned. And at the point, and we're talking early age, at the point where she's communicating, well, then it's a different story. When she's communicating with other people, it's like, okay, now we need to teach you to be responsible, because the person you're communicating with is another person. That's not just a screen you're interacting with. There's another person on the other end who has feelings, who has thoughts, who's interacting with you. You need to be respectful as much as you expect them to be respectful with you. To better lead into conversations about cyberbullying, because you know full well that children are going to experience it on one end or the other. Either they're going to be the bullies or they're going to be bullied. Rarely are you going to find them in between. So to be able to teach her as soon as possible that when people cast their own insecurities out onto them, it's more about their problem than it is about her problem. You feel me? Said the same thing about any damn troll that floats along in a social feed, right? Oh, Chris, you're blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that sounds like you're pretty insecure. Good luck with that. It's your problem, not mine. Which by doing that helps reinforce this strong sense of self. Not just self-awareness, certainly, but, a self-confidence like, yeah, you're right. Like, why would someone say something about my hair? Like, my hair's fine. You don't like my hair? Who cares? It's the way it is. So that's got to be a discussion that's going to happen. And so the more familiar she is with the tools, the better that conversation could potentially go. And there are many conversations that we're going to have in relation to technology as she gets older. Responsibility, certainly, when it comes to managing your own account. Responsibility when it comes to talking and interacting with other people. Responsibility and time management. Like, all of these things can be aided with tech. And I don't think holding that off is doing anybody any good. So my advice is, let them have access to it. Control what you need to control, what you want to control, but don't keep them from something that you know they're going to find their way to eventually. You can't get rid of technology. It's here to stay. So am I. At least for now. Hang on. Seeing what Krusty said. I can't really see the thread easily. Thank you for the Jawa. A lot more predators online now. My concern was never where my kids would go. Rather, people might try to victimize them. Responsibility. 100% was concerned then, concerned now. Always risk versus reward. Back when I was first getting online, Facebook was still cementing itself as a viable social network. So I feel like I said, you talk. He said that's a human being, right? That's and sometimes they bully, sometimes they lie. You can't believe, you just, unless you know them, and even when you think you know them, you don't know. And you can't, until you can verify this stuff, don't go down this rabbit hole. Like, it's just a huge red flag. So part of that will be, the responsibility, like, we're going to have access to passwords. That's just the rule. You're going to have a computer here. You're going to have access here. When it comes time for that kind of stuff, we're going to have access. And there are going to be random checks, because the last thing I need to be hit with is some blindsided with an issue where someone that she should not be communicating with and interacting with is now putting her in danger. And those are the kinds of talks that we need to have. It's a matter, it's not so much a matter of not wanting her to have privacy, because she's going to want to have privacy, but there's going to be a contract with that privacy. I'm like, all right, if now we believe you're responsible enough to manage this on your own, here's the contract. The contract is, you will not talk to people you have not met, or you don't, you will not give out details like this, that, and the other thing. You will not, guidelines. Because, like, these are the rules. If you want this, this is what you got to do. Like I said, it's access to it's a privilege, not a right. The last thing I need to be dealing with is a child that is inadvertently putting herself in danger. So it's an issue, and it's an issue that I hope we'll be able to face with confidence. But it's going to be difficult. Don't talk to strangers. That's the bottom line. Don't talk to someone you don't know. Don't interact with someone you don't know. You don't know who they are. You can't verify who they are. You don't know what kind of danger they're going to put you in. You think they're asking you innocuous questions, and they're not. I've told Jedi over and over again, to the point where she can now answer me. I say, what is my job? She says, to protect me. I'm like, that's right. And I'm always going to have that job. That's always what I'm going to do. So anything I'm going to tell you is being told to protect you. That's what I'm supposed to do. She knows that. She knows that very, very well. Very, 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 very well. So, you hadn't considered learning online social skills and staying safe that way. That'll be a discussion we have very soon. Well, it's true. But the thing is, if you bury your head in the sand, you pretend it doesn't exist, it's gonna rear its ugly head, and then you're definitely not gonna be a part of that conversation. So better to be a part of that conversation and guide and be there. Like, no. This is not a free for all, nor is this a democracy here. These are the rules. So, laying down those rules is very, very, very important, especially when it comes to interacting with other people. You can't control anybody. You can't control your kids. You can't control other people's kids. You can't control other people. The best you can do is set guidelines and be true to your goal, right? Protect your child. I don't think keeping them from technology protects them. That's me. Well, we didn't really have social media. Well, we had communications and email, but I was in college by then. So my parents didn't have to deal with that. They didn't have to deal with that at all. We are going to have to deal with that. Guarantee we're going to have to deal with that. So, yeah. And, she doesn't like the rules. I'm like, well, that's a great thing about growing up. You want to make up your own rules, make up your own place. You're always welcome here, but there are rules. And I am not unreasonable. I'll say that. I will say that. I am far from the most unreasonable. I'm a very reasonable person. For as cranky as I might get at times, I'm very, very reasonable. Okay, let's get to slotting those GPKs, shall we? When you were growing up, you had to purchase a modem, install it. Yeah, that's what I had to do. But one of my computers came with one, and then I bought 2 others. One for my dad's 386 at home. I got like a 2400 baud modem. Almost fried the motherboard because I was stupid. The internet cured your naivete. Wow, your parents had no idea. That's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, let's see what we got here. Checking something. Then we're going to slot those GPKs. Let's move this off to the side. Oops. I guess I got to turn that on. Is that going? This is just, for some reason, this is like, there we go. I need to like set the other monitor up so I can see it. And for some reason or another, there we go. It was not pulling up. This and this. Flip into this view. Okay, so if I can't see, we've got to add at the chat from last night. If I don't see your comment here in this view, I apologize. You never bricked anything? Yeah. You never. I should have waited until GC Laredo was here, huh? I have to thank GC Laredo for putting me onto Chrome. You know, I know a lot of people like the Chrome web browser, but me, I'm a fan of Chrome Garbage Pail Kids. It's my favorite Chrome ever. This is Chrome Original Series 2. If you were alive in 1985, I was. Let's see, there's an easier way to rip this apart. These are mostly the cards that were available in a blue wax pack. This is obviously not a wax pack. It's foil. Interestingly enough, we had 5 cards per pack. I was going to say 5 cards came to a pack. But, you know, in over all those years, apparently now it was just 4 cards to a pack. One of the reasons why I choose to purchase most, if not all, of my... we've got an Aziz Light. Not that it would matter all that much. You won't be able to see it. So, I'm not sure. I'll do it when I flip back to the other view. How about that? Let's also turn on the printer PIP. So I'll get a view of the Darth Vader that's printing. So yeah, I mean, things have changed over all this time. It's been a while. But one thing that has not changed is this art. So I'm going to do my best to show you each one, just like I did with recent series, and I'm going to try to rotate them. The very first Garbage Pail Kit I ever saw was 42A, Patty Putty. Patty Putty, and I still have my very first Garbage Pail Kit in my definitive second series collection, the vintage collection. Obviously, this is my first Chrome Series 2 collection, because I missed out when they originally made these a few years ago. That's why I had to spend an arm and a leg on these. But I'm glad that I knew of a seller who still had them. I just remember so well. Series 2, I gotta say, because that was like the series that got me hooked, Series 2 is probably my favorite series. Series 2 was like the pinnacle. You didn't find a ton of Series 2 out there. I mean, there were a few. Definitely a lot more Series 2 than Series 1 back in the day. But I remember them very, very well. You're catching the reflection in one, not the other, but it's quite alright. Same art, different names, A, B variants. There was only one variant that had 3 in the original Series 2. There's Leaky Lindsay. There's GC Laredo's favorite GPK. Jedi got the vinyl that he sent, and it was Leaky Lindsay or Messy Tessie. On the backs, by the way, I'm not showing you the backs because the backs so far have had puzzles, as opposed to they were like files. They almost look like G.I. Joe file cards here. Hopefully we'll get to those. It was the 80s. Clearly the 80s. One hell of a nostalgic packed Saturday, yeah. Disgusting Justin. You see your name represented, just shut up. Oh, the Genesis Land of Confusion. Yes! Used to love that video. There were so many videos I just didn't care for, but that video I enjoyed. It was fun. Marty Mouthful, Tongue-Tied Tim. Trying to figure out how to slot this one. This would have been the only triple in Series 2. Originally, it was Double Heather and Schizofran. But they went back and they made Schizofran Fran. So that was a line that apparently they crossed. Madonna. Boy, look at the wallpaper there. This is a perfect use of chrome. Look, it's dark until you get the light reflection. That's fantastic. Color me a fan. Okay, I will show you all the full slotted sheets once we are through them. So far, I'm only getting puzzle backs, though. Brett Sweat and Russell Muscle. A little disgusting, but, you know, it's a Garbage Book Kid. They're supposed to be disgusting. Man, they are thick. Need a beer sip break. Alright, next one. Rob Slob and Dirty Harry. That's a name you heard a lot. Dirty Harry back in the 80s. Yeah, the Chrome series, man. Oh. They've done Chrome series up to 3, so I do wonder if they're going to be doing a 4. I wonder if they're going to keep going. I kind of want them to. Loved this one. I don't know, there was something about the look of it that was pretty wild. You love how gross the GPKs are? Well, that's what made them awesome. They ran counterculture. That's why I liked them. I wasn't even into gross and disgusting things, honestly, until the Garbage Pail Kids came along. I'm like, oh my god! So the stories, or the story, as it were, my dad saw a segment on CNN or something talking about these Garbage Pail Kids, and then he ran out. And he next time he was at a convenience store or whatever kind of store, he picked up packs for the boys. They were 25 cents a piece. 25 cents a piece for not per card, but per pack. So it would have been about 5 cents a card back then. Sorry, it's a little low. Seeing nothing but puzzles so far. You remember when you get cheap card packs like that? Yep, those are the days. hole? Okay, no. It gets in. I was like, I was getting worried. I'm like, dude, they're all, to this point, they've all been puzzle backs. Puzzle backs aren't as much fun for me. I like the bonus on the back, where you would get a, like an extra bit of fun. Some people like the puzzles, but, not my favorite part. They came out when you were in the 6th grade? That's about right, Krusty. I didn't get my first one until the 7th grade, so I was in the 7th grade when they were first released. And mind you, by 7th grade, I was into Weird Al Yankovic. I was into Weird Al by the 7th grade. Oh, here's one of the... That's what one of the puzzles look like, by the way. Well, you didn't eat the gum. Ugh. No one ate the gum. No, or let me put it this way: you shouldn't have eaten the gum. Just like when Diana and I opened the wax pack of the 4th series card set that I got, and we tried the gum. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, it was nasty. You had things first. I remember... Alright, here's my first appearance here. Chris Hiss. Chris in the 2nd series. Chris Hiss. Yo, that's me. My name's Chris Hiss. And actually, I should have flipped it around, because now we've gotten to the part where there are rewards. So I remember these backs very, very, very well. So this particular series was released in 2014. You remember these as the boys' version of Cabbage Patch that were meant to be gross? Kind of, although I will say that my brothers each had Cabbage Patch dolls. Cabbage Patch dolls were for everybody. Boys, girls. Which, you know, to their credit, is nice. Is balanced. But that said, it was the Garbage Pail Kids that ultimately appealed to me more than the doll. Not much going on with the space background there with Janet Planet and Spacey Stacy. Still, we will slot. I am gross. Yeah, this struck fear into the hearts of parents. Oh, Garbage Pail Kids lead to Satan worship. Everything led to Satan worship. In the 80s, everything. Everything. You can't be on the computer too long. You'll start to worship the devil. Never did. Never did worship Satan. It didn't happen. I also didn't get into Dungeons and Dragons thanks to Satan worship. That was the fear. Right? It just didn't happen. So you never know. I mean, it's entirely possible that had I done Dungeons and Dragons, I might very well have been a Satan worshiper. I'm able to admit that is a possibility. I just think they're so disgusting. Yes, I know. That's the point. Yeah, see, exactly, Krillin64. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's precisely what I'm saying. You'd be watching a D&D figure printing every night. Fix him, dude? Probably. I mean, my life would have changed dramatically had I been into RPGs like that or anything, table games like that. Don't forget the serial commenter on YouTube that said Star Wars and especially Darth Vader was satanic. Oh, I've forgotten. I've put them completely out of my mind. Don't care. Right here. Oh, here, let's do this. He worked at a toy store in the 80s, and the D&D display was in the front by the office of the manager to keep an eye on those kids. Oh, gosh. You've jumped off a roof like Tom Hanks. Thank goodness you didn't get into it. I know! I did jump off a roof. Well, technically I fell off, I lost my balance on the edge of an RV. It was not cool. I could have died that night. And then who would you be watching right now? Not me. Yeah, it hurt. I'm still paying the price for that. I basically fell on my ass, twisted my hip, and so my back is kind of messed up. The older I get, the more I worry about that. Like, is this going to come back and haunt me? It is entirely possible. So, yeah, that happened. If only I was inside playing on a computer. I would not have had that problem. I would not have been messing around outside. And you can have an accent inside or outside, doesn't matter, but I'm just saying. I've never really been injured physically sitting in front of a computer. The worst is when you bumped into that trailer hitch. I bumped into a trailer hitch? When did that happen? How do I not remember that? Bumped into a trailer hitch? Now, I gotta tell you, the only thing that drove me nuts about this Garbage Pail Kid is look at how they stacked his name. It was different on both of the cards. I never figured out why. No one with money will age. Well then, Coda 120, I gotta make some money. I'm getting more and more gray hairs by the day. And don't sit there and say, oh, no. You see my sideburns? My sideburns are very, very white. They're certainly getting there. In fact, I should ask G. Laredo about that one. He fell to the ground when we were with Jedi. Oh, that's right! Oh my god, I'm so glad that turned out as well as it did. Oh man, oh, that was bad. That was very bad. It almost looked like a pound puppy. Oops. I slotted George in the wrong one. So old he forgets his injuries. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll be getting my hair cut in another couple of weeks, I think. Hopefully we have all the equipment. I don't know. I got the base unit, but for some reason or another, I can't find the attachments. I don't know what happened to the attachments. The vlogs were good. Yeah, they were. The live streams were better, in my humble opinion. Let me put it this way. No one watches those old videos. Nobody. At least I know live videos, get watched at the time that they're live, So that way I'm not like, oh, they didn't, 8 years from now, they didn't watch a live video I did 8 years ago. Running towards the end of this series, but then we've got some bonuses. And it's basically the same license on the back of either of the GPKs. Scars from growing up are always good stories. True. There's a cat in the pool. Great. Super Sue and Michelle Muck. We're getting close. So we got a checklist. And a cat. Just great. Someone should get a tattoo of Tattoo Lou. Does anybody have a tattoo of Tattoo Lou? It's pretty funny. We're getting to the end of the series, as you can see, running up onto 83. But there are a few more there, you see. Those are the bonuses. Y2 name for each artwork, so they could sell more. Complete a collection. This was another bonus for me because an old childhood nickname in the neighborhood was Kit. Anytime there was a Chris in the group, I decided to go with Kit. So just call me Kit. Apparently it was supposed to be my name. It might have been my name instead of Chris. I'm like, I liked it. Kit was pretty cool. So there's two. So I basically had two in that series. All that's on the other side are the checklists. So I'm not going to show you the checklist again. You know, real card collectors agree those binder pages are the worst possible way to store your cards. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know of any better way of storing the cards, though, unfortunately. And I'll probably be dead by the time it's a problem. I know of no better way. I do, at some point, want to reslot my vintage collection of stickers, though. I do. I should probably get that info from GC Laredo. I'm like, I've been looking to do it. And some of them haven't even been touched since I was a kid. Alright, so now... These are returning. Okay. Oh, I see. So, returning. So, before and after, basically. One looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid, the other did not. Which is kind of sad. So not the Lost series, but the Returning series. So Split Kit, Mixed Up Mitch. Dolls creep you out? Yep, me too, Krusty. Dolls creep me out. See, some people think these are creepy. I'm like, I'm with you, Krusty. I think the creepier things were the actual dolls themselves. It's pretty funny. I've seen things, Garbage Pail Kids do something like that before. A brand new series, but not quite like this. Dolls don't creep you out? Midnight Smith!
The Midnight Smith just resubscribed for 5 months. Yeehaw, 5 months.
Thank you so much for resubscribing. I appreciate your support immensely. Very, very, very appreciated. The Creepy Doll song by Jonathan Colton. I haven't heard that one. I know several Jonathan Colton songs. IKEA is one of my favorites. IKEA. IKEA. And then, all we want to do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do. Hey, look at this. Hang on, hang on. I've been watching The Sopranos. I'm almost done. That's freaking Tony Soprano and Paulie. Oh my god, that is hilarious. I didn't like Teddy Ruxpin. Honestly, a lot of the tech toys back in the 80s I wasn't really excited by. And I'd consider Teddy Ruxpin a tech toy. Hey, thank you, Celestial Feces. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Was that for the advice earlier? Those bits for advice? You don't think Tony would approve unless he was Napoleon? Almost done with that series. Almost done. Took that break to watch okay, glad I was sitting here, otherwise that could have hit me. Would have ended that trip real quick. No, this is funny. This is like revenge. This is great. Thank you, Anonymous, for trying to shoot me with the laser blaster. Can't believe I just said thank you for that, but you know. We have a hype train. Okay, well. Do we have it? I'm almost done with the GPKs. So do I have to take a break? Should I take a break? Tell you what. If we reach level 2, then I'll put Palpatine on, but I'm not sure if we've got enough of energy. I'm all for it. I'll do it. I will do it. But I'm in the middle of a task, and I hate breaking my concentration. We do have a hype train. Palpatine will come aboard. He will, but the train's got to leave the station. Then I will bring him here. I'll bring him on. Asgardian Wookiee, you got hit by that blaster fire? What was that? Thought I heard something else. How do you add bounce? Oh, you cheer. If you cheer, that's when the bouncy balls come flying in the screen, or flying out of the screen. So, bits. Wait a minute. Phony Lisa and Mona Lisa. Okay. Guess that was a double. There you go. Now you got it. Now you see New Future Tech 3D. Free drops. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. Look at that. Y'all are gonna make it happen, aren't ya?
Paceless just gifted 1 subs.
Pezla's gifting a sub. Eclipse Empire coming in. Celestial Feces once again. We only have like one more card to go after this. Oh, speaking of, I may need to reslot these. I'm saying that because I think I've got to... I'll reslot some of them, I think. Okay, there's that. Palpy's almost here.
It's a trap!
8%. I have to move those there. We're at 98% on the hype train. Woo, 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 woo. The last one I didn't show you, the only one I didn't show you was the another one of these, another Phony Lisa. There were like 3 of these. Really weird that she got 3 returnings, but it happened. I'm gonna have to. I want to reslot some of them because I want to put them up against other bonuses from other Chrome series.
Stay on target.
Doing my best. Oh, looks like the looks like it's been triggered. Looks like the hype train has started. It's left the station, so Palpatine, hope you're waking up. Palpatine, you waking up? I'm flying through these as fast as I can because I promised I would show people the full sheets. Yeah, with the chrome. Awesomeness. And then Palpatine, yeah. These are returnings. And, alright, we gotta go get Palpatine here. Gotta go get him. Alright, Palpy. You're up, buddy.
This is where the fun begins.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's fun, Krusty. Only you would have fun. I don't have fun. I have a miserable time. Go for Papa Palpatine. Vader! How's my favorite Sith? Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Okay, look. I've said this once, I've said it twice, I've said it 1,000 times. Do not fire laser bolts and blasters when I am doing the hype train. Otherwise, you could hit me. It's okay to do it when Chris is here, but not when I'm here. Okay? Are we clear on that? Are you good? Are you good? Fine, I will turn on the hypnotism and drink some of Chris's beer. He drank all his beer! That is so not fair. Now I'm angry. Not as angry as that cat, and you all know I'm allergic. Great. Great. Just what we needed. Well, at least Chris is successfully printing a Darth Vader. The blue Darth Vader, because apparently you can't have too many Darth Vaders around here. That's according to him. We just needed another Darth Vader. I can't see over here. Hang on. And I have to change the... I got a freeze frame. Yes, hang on. Chill. I can't see everything. I'm doing my best. I also need to turn on the lights. Someone did an Aziz light earlier. So, I mean, Chris needs to... Thank you, Jawa. I knew I could count on you to unfreeze me. I was afraid I was going to be frozen there forever. Fucho, you have saved me from the vile clutches of that. Alright, we have to turn on the lights. Let us turn them on. There we go. They are all on. Enjoy the light show. And I know you will. I can't see anything under this damn thing. That's the problem. The Sith robe is not comfortable, and you can't see anything in it. You can't see me, I can't see you. That's just the way it goes. So, we've got about a minute left to go. With 21% of the way through. This may be the end. We barely left the station. But that's better than not leaving the station at all. So consider that. Just consider it. And if you don't want to consider it, well, I don't know what to tell you. What is this? Who? Hang on. I have no idea what this is. No. Krusty 3D chilling 10 bits after a few shows. 28 seconds left to go. Stalling out at 22%.
Show me what you got!
I will show you what I got, Liz. I got a G.I. Joe official trading cards pack from the guy who made the resin stormtroopers. The rainbow resin stormtroopers. This is the guy Well, this is Momon Adon. This is Hammerhead, but he sent this pack. Yes, didn't quite make it, but that's okay. Fair enough. We left the station, so let's say we'll give everybody some points. Add points to all. We'll give you a few points. Everyone got some points just for being here during the hype train. Let me go ahead and turn off the hypnotism. Bloop. And I'm going to go back over there where my attention is sorely needed. See, Palpatine couldn't drink any of my beer because I already drank it all. We got about 34 minutes left to go on this Vader print. Once again, I got to give a huge thought out. Huge shout out to Krusty because he helped fix a problem that I've had. Even with maintenance needing to be done, the print is turning out pretty well. I'm not really seeing any undue issues that I haven't seen before on this model with a variety of filaments. So, it's, for all intents and purposes, turning out well. The only issue I see is I'm going to have to reprint the hands, which I'll do after the stream. I'll start that. Thank you, Liz. What do we got? Raid Zach because he's online after a while today. Okay, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Oh, we have a Vader time? I missed that. Thank you, Krusty. I missed a Vader time. Print's looking nice. Yeah, you can see some spots. There's some filament that is sticking here in the... that's easy enough. I mean, you won't be able to see that even. There's some under extrusion in the shoulder on the arm. There's some amount of stringing still happening. But the resolution is the same, 0.2, but it's smoother. And it was the PTFE2 that somehow... It was fine. I didn't see any damage whatsoever. But I basically... When I reseated it after we did the stream, we did it again the next morning. I had to reseat it, and that second method was the better method for me. Oh, we have an AT-AT pending too? Okay. There we go. So, I mean, but this is good. It's good enough that I'm happy to use the Jessie now. I'm like, okay, the Jessie's printing out just fine. The layers aren't really, messed up. And any issues that I have or might have had are seemingly about the same as what I've had before. Learn the hard way of not resetting your PC without knowing all the passwords of the sites and program you've been using. Dude, Chi-Town Deke. Yikes. I was wondering where you've been. Bump the temp up 5 degrees and see what happens. Well, I'd say it's kind of too late now because it's pretty much done with the legs and just going to start working on the cape. The cape for the remainder of the print. So there would be no stringing. But that's good to know. I may try doing that. Heat gun solves stringing. Yeah, Celestial. I've used that before. I used it. It didn't work. I find that honestly just using a lighter has worked just fine for me. I've been fine with it. Yeah, see, now it's just on the cape. But like I said, it's smooth. Like the first one that I did with the other filament, I wasn't expecting any issues with. Indeed, it didn't give any issues, but the cape was very smooth, even at 0.2, smoother than I'd seen in quite some time. It's funny. You have birthday prints to check on. Oh, my birthday. I did one birthday print today. I can't say. It isn't me. I don't know if I'm getting birthday prints. I don't want to ruin anything. It's a thing within the 3D printing world where people who do things and are known for doing things, they get like a 3D print and everyone 3D prints that. It's kind of neat. It's a neat little thing. I'm like, that's kind of cool. All right, yeah, I'll participate. Why not? You won't know if you have birthday prints until it happens. Yeah, RC Maniac, so I'm learning. Which is fine. I'm not saying I expect it at all. I am participating, though. I have been, since I was invited, every one of them that I've been invited to, I've participated in. That's just as much fun, you know? It's just, it's a nice way to say happy birthday to someone who does things in the greater community. You thought your PC was infected with a virus, but a gamepad had crap on it. I couldn't type commands on my PC. Duh, lol. Oh, wow. That's one hell of a difference. Vader time? Okay, what's the Vader time? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Alright. I was glad to be asked for a couple after previously just seeing it happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I get clued in, I'll do it. If I'm not clued in, obviously I'm not going to participate, but... Every day I get up and pray to Jah, and he increases the number of clocks by exactly one. Everybody's coming home for lunch these days. Last night, there were skinheads on my lawn. Take the skinheads bowling, take them bowling, take the skinheads bowling, take them bowling. Y'all were talking about Jonathan Colton. Was that a Jonathan Colton? Of course, Krusty's not here to enjoy it. He had to check on his prince. Someday my prince will come. The only thing I want for my birthday is a clean house. And so, right now, I'm the only one responsible for that. So, I'm making it happen. Just poking your head, probably be missing late. Oh, you do the Olympics. Okay, fair enough. Cool. I'm not into the Olympics at all. So, you can watch all the Olympics you want. You can watch all of the Olympics that I would have watched. I'll give you all my Olympic watching time. If that's a thing. Ooh. Yeah, it's... Still not happy with the glasses there. All we wanna do is eat your brains. That song's gonna be in my head now. Should probably cash in a few Vader times. Oh my god, Kurt. Oh, thank you, Liz, for clipping that. Tell me why this is the land of confusion. Not much love to go around. Can't you see? Probably one of my... I mean, I had a lot of favorite artists in the 80s, but... favorite artists ever, but, like, from the 80s, Peter Gabriel. Easily. Used to love his album So. George Michael, I didn't not like, but it was, his, not Faith... not that album, but the one that came after it. What was that George Michael album called? It was Black. I just remember it Black. But that one I loved. I loved that album. Yeah, Peter Gabriel, solid artist. Like even when he went into okay, so there was So. That was the only Peter Gabriel album I think I ever remember having. And then in college he released, it was after his divorce, and he released, what was it? Digging in the Dirt, but that was the single. I don't think that was the name of the album. But yeah, I was a fan. Even of that one. That was way out there. You were listening to So on your record player earlier? Oh, dude, on your record player! Hollywood, that's awesome, on your record player. That's so cool. Listen Without Prejudice or older? Yeah, I didn't mind it. Was that it? Black and white covers. Maybe it was Listen. I think it was it. I think that was it. Listen Without Prejudice. I think that was it. It was an original pressing of So. Wow. Wow. Dude, I only had it on cassette tape. And then CD. Now I can listen to it digitally. So. Yeah, I played that one. I definitely played that one. Yeah, LWP. Yeah, it was Listen Without Prejudice. And that Listen Without Prejudice was an epic album. Billy Joel, I also listened to. I liked his older stuff a lot, like his greatest hits at that time, and then his newer stuff was kind of fun too. Until like he released an album in the later years. Again, this was after his divorce, and it was what was it? What was that title? I remember the single. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I mean, I can picture it in my mind's eye. I can picture it, right? You got the limited edition 45 RPM half speed remaster. Wow. How's the song go? River of Dreams? No, was that it? Was that it? See, I remember it. Like, it's just right up here. Yeah, that album I didn't like as much. Stormfront, was that the name of the album or one of the tracks? That one I liked a lot. And that was released contemporaneously when I was into Billy Joel. I think it was River of Dreams. I think that's what it was titled, though. Yeah. Stormfront was a good one. That was, I think that's the album that had We Didn't Start the Fire on it. Stormfront. Graceland, yes. Graceland was also so good. Coda 120, I totally agree. Oh, Graceland. Solid album. Graceland got me into Paul Simon. And I worked backwards from there. Rhythm of the Saints, I liked as well. No, the best version of We Didn't Start the Fire is the Star Wars parody, We Didn't Start the Fire. That's the only one Jedi knows. She only knows the parody. She doesn't know the original. She's like, we didn't start the fire. She knows it, but she only knows the parody. It's gonna blow her mind when it's like, what? That's a song about history? Yep. Yes, it is. Well, you're gonna spin something now. Dude, there's so many good albums. That song's gonna be in my head now. I've got so many songs stuck in my head now. Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it. It's great. It's great to have all these earworms. That's amazing. Yeah, Cape's looking good. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking solid. Minus that hand. The hand looks like it got a little quirked up. Although, it doesn't look like it's that bad. I can't tell what got messed up. Reminds you of Don McLean saying that sometimes he ends up singing The Saga Begins. No way! Really? Really? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Does he really? A long... Jedi knows that one too. In a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. Shout out to Amish Ace. It is a good color. It's a Jessie PLA. It's a cyan. pure cyan. I needed it, or I wanted to use it for something else. I'm like, well, I don't have a blue Vader, so I'll print the blue Vader. It's a good color. Krusty did not request the color. No, he did not. I'm pretty much on my own when it comes to the colors. Although that said, I probably have to go through a few other filament colors at some point, because I'm not sure how many other blue things I want to print out right now. But I wanted to print out something like that. Weird Al did confirm it. Oh, Kurt, that's hilarious. Long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. I'd find me in Qui-Gon Jinn. It summarizes the episode 1 pretty well. It really does. He did a good job, and if I remember correctly, that was released after the movie, but he had access to the movie before the movie was released to write the song. That takes skill. Dropping the Wookiee. Like dropping the needle. Apparently, Don's kids are fans of mine, and after Running with Scissors came out, he heard the saga begins around the house so much that he started screwing with the words to American Pie. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. That is so good. That's so funny. Love me a good bit of Weird Al trivia. Yes, please. The only thing I don't like is when I get free... Oh, you're so kind, Amish Ace. Freezing and then unfreezing me. That is so nice. That is so kind of you. It's pretty funny. It's hilarious. Hilarious. And the song is in my head. Stuck in my head. You have a lot of channel points. Waiting for the walk-on Lego redemption. Ooh, I don't think I'm ever gonna make that a thing happen.
Flacco the Clown gifted Amish_Ace_ a subscription. Flacco the Clown gifted a tier 1 sub to Amish_Ace_. They have given 27 gift subs in the channel.
What's his name? Who gave that gift sub? Who? What did the computer just say? What did it just say? Who? Who? Who is it? Who? What? Who? Who's he? Was he? Who is a Hazua? Hazua? Hey, Ethan's dad, 3D, aka Marcus. Printing a Vader tonight. Almost done. Mostly, although we'll see how this hand turns out, because I'm not sure if it's messed up and I need to reprint it or what. It may just be... Yeah, it seems like it's fine. I don't know what... Huh. I don't know why. I may just reprint it, but... Everything else looks... The layers look fine. Fine enough, I should say. I mean... At 0.2, it's not bad. It'd be even better if it was at 0.1, but, you know, that would take longer. And maybe one time I will do that, but, you know... There's nothing here that I feel is, like, incredibly off. And I'm on the Downeaster, Alexa. Thanks. Now that's in my head, Kurt. Yeah, songs that weren't as well known unless you had the album. Sorry, having a huge crisis. You're out of dark Kahlua rum? See, I can't do rum. Oh, thank you, Ethan's dad. Yeah, I'm trying to do something different. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just try. I mean, I enjoy sharing Star Wars stuff. Of course, showed that stuff earlier tonight as well as the cereal. But like tonight, someone asked about kids and technology, and like, well, my advice is, do it. Yeah, you've got to expose them. So, I don't know. I give advice anyway, so I figure, well, why not formalize it? So like every night, I'm basically saying, all right, floor's open. What kind of advice do you want? And then I just chuck it out there. So I'm glad you like that, Ethan. Not sure how I think tonight's went fine. Talking about kids and tech, I haven't necessarily vocalized my thoughts since Jedi's had her computer, but yeah. Theoretically, it'll help. If it helps, if anything I put out there in terms of advice helps one person, then it will have been worth it. The not doctor will see you now. That's right. I am not a doctor. I'm an expert in being myself. I don't think I'll be finishing The Sopranos tonight, but I might be finishing them tomorrow. You have to hold your farts until the end of the advice. Yes, you do, Fucho. Rum, your hard alcohol of choice, Krusty? Is it? See, I don't know if I really don't have a hard alcohol of choice. I'm not into the hard alcohol. Wine sometimes, beer mostly now. And for a while there, I wasn't drinking beer. And then picked it up recently because I was trying the peanut butter beer that Krusty had mentioned. I'm like, all right, I'll try it again. You found a site that uploads replacement parts for toys. Oh, that's cool. Coda 120, that's awesome. I may have to remember that. Do I have a preference? No. I can't do whiskey. Vodka I've done. Tequila I've liked. Rum I've enjoyed. I like rum a lot. The problem is rum gives me massive headaches. Ugh. Massive headaches. And I don't know if it's because of the amount of sugar in it or what. I like rum a lot. Rum goes down very easily. Very easily. Rum and me, we get along. That's the problem. It goes down super easy. Super easy. Yeah, but I haven't had it in years, Rad Nikki. As good as it sounds, I haven't had it in years. I pretty much just stick to like one beer a night. Comes up easily too, yeah. That's another thing. See, that's another reason I stick to like one beer a night. I don't want to drink in excess. I've done that before. Don't need to do it again. Don't enjoy that. You like a good whiskey or scotch? See, I don't like any beers that have been aged in a bourbon barrel or anything like that. I can't stomach it. It turns my stomach. Twisted Tea is the only thing that goes down quickly. Beer goes down quickly for me. A good stout, a good porter, even the IPAs that I've been enjoying. I don't know. I've met many beers that I have not liked. I've met a lot of alcohols that I did not like or that did not agree with me. That's for sure. Just got to be careful. I like trying new things, though. When someone makes a recommendation, oh, try this, try that. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Crusty Coladas. Have you tried Crusty Coladas? You got a drink in the rain. And you pour it up your nose. Yeah, it's supposed to cause pain. And then you watch Twitch streams at midnight while you print out a cape. Hey, not bad for improvising. Come on, give me credit. Do you like Crusty Coladas? Am I a fan of light beer? Horrid 7? No, not necessarily. I used to like Miller Lite, but I can drink them usually with tomato juice. Picture in mod chat. Guess gotta find it. Oh, the crusty colada. I see. I haven't been so creative as to make a drink that has my name after it. Your most famous last words were when you went out with your cousin one night. I will try anything once as long as I don't pay for it. Oh, shit. Long Island iced teas, those will put you away. I remember the first time I think I got drunk with my mom. It was in Texas. I was student teaching. And margaritas. Those went down well. Margarita, if I have a go-to drink, margarita. I like margaritas a lot. Probably too much. Do I like hard seltzer? No, I do not. I've tried it. Adam left some here, and I'm like... You didn't pay for one drink that night, but better believe it, you paid for another way the next day? Oh, no doubt. That does not surprise me. By the way, the rules command, I saw, like, you can set up commands in on Stream Elements. You can set up commands differently. I should probably... Really? There we go. You can set up so that just moderate or certain people can use it. Give me a second. Amaretto Stone Sour is delicious for mixed drinks. No, if I've ever tried it. Just drink Everclear. Yeah, I remember that in, like, college. Everyone was like, oh, Everclear, Everclear, Everclear. I'm like, eh. Of course, I've been drunk many times in my life, but in college, I remember hosting a party in my dorm room, and I was drunk. I was definitely drunk. And there was a girl, and she's a flautist, right? And because I hung out with a whole bunch of people that were in band and music and stuff. I was never in music or band or anything, but I hung out with a lot of them. And I was like, is it true what they say about our flautists and that you're good kissers? And I don't remember, but, like, the next thing I remember, we were kissing. And I mean, I didn't black out. I didn't blank out. I just remember asking the question, and the next thing I knew, we were kissing. And I'm like, okay, that just happened. It was really funny. That was probably my funniest drunk moment. That was easily my funniest drunk moment. Easily. Because it would never happen. It would never happen. I would never ask that question sober. And I don't think that if either of us were sober, it would have happened. So that was funny. That was my drunk kiss. That's my story. It happened. I'm like, okay, we're kissing. Like, oh, all right. Yes. The answer is yes. It was a good kiss. I can't deny it. I was drunk, but it was a good kiss. That's my funny drunk kiss story. Thank God. That's as bad as it got. I'll never forget it. It was just funny because it blindsided me because it blindsided me because I was not expecting what happened. But to say that it released her inhibition, it did. I should do a drunk stream. I really don't want to because I have to be responsible here. So I don't really want to get sick for everybody's benefit. Young and dumb, yeah, for real. You threw a couch off a balcony? Oh my God. Yeah, I never did anything destructive. I'm glad. Drunken Palpatine advice. Ah, let me tell you. About 5 minutes left. Everything seemed to print okay. Minus that damn hand. Kind of upsets me. Have I ever done any other drugs besides alcohol? Yes! I live in the state of Washington. I don't do marijuana on a regular basis, though, so. That would be a fun stream, right? Watch Chris get high. I'd almost be afraid of what would happen. So I better not. That may not be a good idea. I may have to reprint those hands, though. Have you ever done hard drugs? No, I have not. And this is Jesse pure cyan. It is. So you got the right trigger, Marcus. That's why you limit yourself with 2 drinks when you go out. Yeah, it's pretty much why I stick with 1 beer. Just say that I'm crashing whenever you're drinking. That's smart. Smoked weed in high school, got lost in the bus and found a Jack in the Box. Had the best meal you ever had. When you're high, food tastes better. It's possible. Having been, I mean, it's legal in the state of Washington. It's like, it's a controlled substance, right? It's like alcohol, pretty much, except you don't get a hangover. I don't think, oh, I could go get some of this and get high. It's not a thing I think about. Moreover, I certainly would not want to bring, like, anything smoking-wise into the house, so it'd have to be edibles. I just haven't done it. I should, of all the things I should do on my birthday, that should be the one thing I do on my birthday. Get high on my birthday, because why not? You've not had a drink since St. Patty's Day 2020? Oh, smart. It was probably not a good experience. Yeah, but I don't even know what to... I would walk into a shop and go, what do you got? I have no idea. I am a noob. Find that movies are way funnier when you're high. I remember laughing a lot, which is good. Like laughing for no reason. You're here for that? The high stream. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, we had a live stream. Chris is gonna eat this now. I have no idea what's gonna happen. And then the room is a mess. I'm like, oh my god. If you're doing that money, I legit need to know now to prepare. I'd have to get. I don't even know if I don't know where to begin. I can tell you though it would be an edible. I can tell you that much right now. Get the gummies if they're vegan. Yay, still streaming. I am for now, but we're about wrapped up here, Avaline. Probably gonna raid Zach because he hasn't streamed in a while. Even for the movie Spaceballs. Everything's funnier when you're high. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like, okay, what's in these gummies? Like, are they vegan? I have cash. Like, I think you have to pay cash. At least in Washington State, you have to pay cash. Last time I went, you couldn't use a credit card. They wouldn't take them. Check out your darkness print on Discord. Did you tag? 3D printing fun. Whoa, dude. That's awesome. That's a great one there. That's solid, Hollywood. Sorry, Sunday, you got up late. No worries. No worries whatsoever. Let's see if I can Got a Wookiee nipple pinchy here. Yeah, everything turned out good. Turned out well, I should say. Song's in my head. Now the song is in my head. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but my life is filled with dread in the middle of the night. Wow, yeah, the filament turned out, or the, after the adjustment, this filament's great. Wookiee nipple pinchy. I say it all the time. Well, not on the stream. You haven't heard me say it on the stream, but like if I get pinched, if I feel a pinch, I'm like, I'll say Wookiee nipple pinchy. Wookiee nipple pinchy. That's the song that's in my head. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. Ew. Yikes. Oh, that's old filament got twisted up with this hand. I'm gonna pre-print this hand. Yeah, I don't like how that hand turned out. Bring me hand and the Wookiee. Gonna reprint these hands, and it'll only take 9 minutes in the middle of the night. IKEA. Da 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 da. IKEA. Da 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 da. Everyone has a home. And if you don't have a home, you can buy one there. IKEA meatballs tasty. IKEA best you. IKEA. Just some oak and some pine and a handful of Norsemen. That's right, that's what it was. IKEA. Most of his stuff beyond Pina Colada song was really bad. Oh boy. Probably because he was on Pina Coladas. And good to see a squirrel. We've been singing all sorts of fun songs tonight. I don't know how we got off on the topic of songs, that is. Hang on, I'm sorry, I forgot to switch over the camera. All we wanna do is... No, wait. All we wanna see is fix him, dude. He's not unreasonable. Actually, I think that's how we got stuck on songs. Because I said, I'm not unreasonable. And then I went into that song. I think that's how we Jonathan Colton. He's on he basically co-hosts an NPR show. I can't remember the name of the show right now, but I mean, I listen to NPR pretty much in the car. That's like my station. Stream's been a blast. Well, couldn't have done it without you. Buddy. Have some bloody, buddy. What was the big Jonathan Colton song, though? There's a few of them. Of course, he's like, this was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no use crying over every mistake. Just run out of cake, and you gotta get gun, and you got a big gun for the people who are still alive. I never played Portal. I only found out about the song through a subservient Chris back in the early live.perillo.com days. I should probably like play some Jonathan Colton in the car just to put him on shuffle. We don't really listen to a lot of music in the house, at least as much. Jedi does. Jedi will listen to a variety of things. Ooh, this head may be reprinted too. Well, I think I could make this work. Demanding cat. Sorry, Liz. Wish I could say I understand, but I'm a dog guy. This should be fine. So this blue is more like a deeper robin's egg blue than the purpley blue that you see currently in this camera through the lens. Oops, I need to fix the legs too, don't I? Yeah, turned out fine. Really clean. Minus the parts that always get mangled in this print. Because the way the artists manage certain pieces. Alright. Almost ready to assemble here. Minus the hands. Don't be a blue Vader hater. I don't plan on it. Unless someone out there is a blue Vader hater. At which point I'd say, what are you thinking? Wait a minute. Is that... screw it. Sorry, I realized that some of my things would not turn out. I may have to redo a couple of my Vaders, but don't know if I will. Kind of have to wait for the hands to be done because I don't want to put the arms in until I know. I can get this one in, huh? And the hands are done. Aww. Of course, I did this one, so I only need to take this one off. That's right. It's Vader surgery time. And I realized I may have put, I don't think it's a problem, but I may have put the crotch on backwards on some of these. And I don't want to take them apart because the cape is such a pain in the ass, but the crotch here, it's back, it may be backwards. Not that I think it matters too much because the legs still kind of swivel. But either way, I think I messed that up. But oh well. Life goes on. Oh blah dee, oh blah da, oh da 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 da, life goes on. Da 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 da. Chilly enough for a fire? Fire! Yeah, we're gonna light a fire! Life goes on. Oh bloody, oh blada, life goes on. Oh. La 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 la, life goes on. All right, let's see if this clips. How easy will this go in? This is always the question. Like, how easy will this cape go on? Little tricky. Always is, but it'll do it. Come on, you can do it. Cape's gone on before. There we go. Snap, snap, yeah. There we go. Although I may need to... Oh, no, I guess not. Alright. We've got a blue Vader. Oops. Let's see here. I gotta... What do we got? What do we got? Freeze? Oh, Nerdy Curious is here, and I got a freeze frame. Well, the problem with freezing there is I can't freeze... Thank you, Avaline. Sorry, I missed Nerdy Curious. Ooh. I may have missed them. Oops. That's what happens when I'm like knee deep in the building of things. So we've got a blue Vader right here. We had a blue Vader. So theoretically, that's clear, loud and clear. It's a nice blue Vader. It's a very, very nice one. Came out really well. Very happy. Very happy with the color. Very happy with the print. In the sense... Oh, there's Nerdy Curious. Okay, cool. Weekend's going well. Prepping for my birthday on Monday. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, apart from probably a slightly longer than average stream. Because what else am I going to do? So I'll probably be starting my stream a little earlier on Monday. Earlier than 6 p.m. Pacific. How early? I don't yet know. But Liz, hopefully you got a shot of the Vader. So yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Of course, I'll be back with another serial, and then Monday I'll be back with all sorts of fun things. Although I still don't really know what I'm going to be doing on Monday. I'll be opening presents. Some of y'all sent some presents, so I'll be opening those boxes and packages. I don't have a lot. They just I saw them at the mailbox today. I'm like, oh cool. I think because it says care of Chris Perillo. I'm like, okay, that's probably, I didn't order that. So there's some gifts that I believe are coming in at some point in the near future. Alright, we have printed a blue Vader. Gonna move this black Vader off. Because look, I got a red, white, and blue Vader now. It's cool, I got red, white, and blue. This is an old... I've got a practical one from Jerry and a not-so-practical one from Jerry. So I'm going to move the not-so-practical one from Jerry. Keep the practical one from Jerry behind me. Barnacles. You're having Marie Callender's chicken pot pie? Oh, wow. Tomorrow, on my birthday, I'm having chicken nuggies. Probably going to have a burger. Probably going to... I'm going to eat, like, all the fun snack foods. Because I'm like, dude, it's my birthday. Yes, check out Discord if you have not. All the screen caps have probably been posted there by Liz or was it Kurt that did the screens tonight? Very appreciated. All the fun snack foods for sure. Good month for birthdays. Just had yours yesterday. Well, happy late birthday. Happy belated birthday, Squirrel Master. Glad we are now officially a year older. Just counted. Hollywood N3D is up to 106 Black Series. Congratulations, Hollywood N3D. That's outstanding. That is amazing. That is incredible. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, get your butt to the Target store because there's a retro Boba Fett that's going to get released, and I'm going to be looking for them. So go to Target, grab some retro Boba Fetts for me. I'll pay for them. So, seriously. I need some retro Boba Fetts. If I just get one of them, I'll be happy. I don't know if I can go with every one of the variants because I tried to chase down all the Vader variants, and it just didn't happen, which is just so anger-inducing. But either way, that's happening. Yes, Celestial, I need that as well. So Target is running the exclusives tomorrow. So my alarm's set tomorrow morning for like 6:30 a.m. So I'm going to be hitting a few Targets tomorrow. A few Target stores tomorrow. There is a DPCI too. Let's see here. I go to Brick Link, and then brickseek.com. Oops. No, there we go. And then you can from there you can go to inventory checkers, Target, DPCI, and then it's 08716 6345. And I know that my store has them. The question I have is whether or not the other stores have them, because I can't even, there's no inventory. It doesn't list any inventory online anymore. So upsetting. Closest to you is 90 miles. Oh boy. That Coffee Crisp ice cream looks good. It was in the Discord. Coffee Crisp ice cream for sure. I mean, I can't eat it because it's not vegan. But I am going to be making popcorn tonight. I may have a nightcap with an ice cream. It's an ice cream nightcap. It's a nice cream, for sure. UPC again. Here, let me. Here's the link, Coda. That's the link to the DPCI, but it also has the UPC code listed there. Human cereal? What? What? He-Man. Yeah, there is a He-Man cereal, but it's only at, I don't think it's online. It's at FYE, or it might be online. The FYE. I don't think I'd order it special, but it's kind of a neat idea. Fun idea. Oh, it's in Canada. Oh, okay. I know they have it in an FYE store, but I can't check to see whether or not it's vegan. And I'm like, I'm not gonna drive that I know of. I'm not gonna drive way out of my way to find out. I have the carbohydrates here, man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, the soundtrack for Masters of the Universe was amazing. Like I was really into the music. I'm like, dude, this is really good music. It was a really good cartoon. They did a really good job. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I know there are some people that are very angry. Your Target has limited stock. Well, mine doesn't even show anything. So you're at least seeing more. It's not available until tomorrow, though. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. He-Man. Dun, 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 dun. He-Man. Oh man. Mission Fleet Bad Batch. But it's not. I don't know when it was posted. Alright. You're gonna head off and do some stream hopping. No worries, Paxi. Thank you for hanging ever so briefly. I think we're about to raid too. Since Zach just started streaming again. He may be a good raid. Suspicious Tumble is also streaming. We've raided a few other folks recently. Suspicious Tumble is a good chatter too.
Maybe later go
That's
find
her.
the actual videos and link.
Zach.
I promise I'll make it up at our next corporate outing for Christmas or something.
There's Zach. So, okay, Suspicious Tumble or Zach Rutledge. And I know Zach's back, but he'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. I'm not sure about Suspicious Tumble, so it's been a while since we've done Suspicious Tumble, and I think we've done Zach in between. So I'm gonna let you poll. I'm gonna do a poll. I'll let y'all vote. I don't care either way. Raid Zach or Suspicious Tumble. All right, there you go. Starting the poll. You got a couple minutes. Vote. Vote now. I still haven't stretched. Sorry. Oh, and then of course DVD Sleep. I can't even say his damn you. Thank you. Who unfroze me? Eclipse Empire. Thank you so much for unfreezing me. Really appreciate it. We've got the poll. Zach apparently is ahead. 6-0. Who's our raid target? Deviously Mango. Who to raid? It seems like Zach is the winner. Squirrel Master landed. Paxi Prime landed. Yeah, no problem, Larzeus. I'm looking for him, so if y'all find him, let me know. Cause they're kind of neat. So, I guess we're rating Zach. Because he got all the votes. Okay, here we go. Zach Rutledge, who we love, is streaming again tonight.
Show me what you
I
got!
will show you one of the things I got. An R2-D2 Bop It. Boop. Got him thrifting for $1. Not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you, DV Mango, for asking. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for asking for my advice tonight. Thank you for watching the Darth Vader get printed. Thank you for enjoying the serial with me vicariously, as well as the Star Wars haul. Thank you for having fun and hanging out. I will be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then, of course, my birthday on Monday. I don't know when I'm starting officially, but it's probably going to be in the afternoon, theoretically. I don't really know what I have planned yet. I'm probably not going to be... It's not going to be a very long stream. I mean, on my birthday. I don't think I'm going to sit here and stream the whole time, because it's probably going to get really old. Like, hey... And everyone said happy birthday. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go do something else. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Go ahead and drop those Perilla Raider emotes in there. Perilla Raider, just like some of you have already done. We're going to go ahead and Tusken Raid Zach Rutledge, a member of the Locker Gnome team, in 3, 2, 1. I always forget to do this.
Also got 3 other little sets to go along with it, like the one. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left, boys and girls, Tusken Raiders.
He knows.
Are on your left. I won the raid.
Welcome, Raiders. Choose your fate. Watch the show
Or watch the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
I didn't know I did a thank
Tusken
you.
Raid, Mr. Chris Perillo. I really appreciate that.
Thank
it's
you,
an
everybody.
Amazing thing that you did there.
You can't hear me, I know that. Oh, he's got good layout tonight.
Huge,
He's
huge
got
shout out to Mr. Chris
great layout.
Perillo.
Wow.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Amazing human being, leader of the Nomies, the Nags,